multiple summons to withdraw from a Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Akaran has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologist before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data.
Performing our duty is our pride, Magos. Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Do you see that? We might request additional armaments for that Trigon.
Take heed, Viridian. Trigon target acquisition vectors are unknown. Best to keep moving and stay together. Projecting a sense of tactical dominance may deter it from attacking. For now.
The Trigon stalks us, waiting for an opportune moment to strike.
Form up and move.
The Xenos infestation is stemming. Finishing angels to expose them. Will not provide them relief. Synchronize movement and press forward. It seeks to engage us, brothers.
Run as one, brothers.
Another alien falls to the Imperium's key blade. Commencing reload! I am the righteous force! I am airborne ready! The armory! Creature approaches.
A lift station lies just ahead, Viridian. Considering the Trigon's presence is incidental to our objective, utilize the lift to reroute closer to Metrian's Keep.
Confirmed, Magos. Approaching the lift now.
Remain patient. Transport lift inbound. Perplexing. I have transmitted no authorizations.
This is disadvantageous. Do not linger too long in anyone's spot.
Transport lift status incomprehensible. Begins, ceases. Begins, ceases.
Scrutinize every movement, brothers.
Lift has arrived.
Rally at the lift. Jump pack refuel. Waiting to forward. But the Imperials prepare yourselves. Swapping magazine.
Ignoel welcomes you to Longinus Gamma Bio Research Facility. Please do not disturb the lift. It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
Never have I encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a manner.
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master. I am...
Irritant signal silenced. Continue to discuss your fate amongst yourselves. It changes nothing.
Ignore the servo skull, brothers. It is clearly malfunctioning.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta-6 if you ever speak to him again.
Were I bothered by the servo skull's incessant taunts, I would shoot it myself.
I have never encountered a servo skull malfunction like this before.
Once I heard of a servo skull performing songs. I thought it a jest until now. The world this Xenos sought to consume now consumes its carcass. A hideous display of prowess. But our orders stand.
We will get our chance at it, brothers.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated with relief cools my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian. Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone, so she will lie and stall in hope the Xenos swarm will devour you. Case in point, she has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word zero credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Seeks to drown us in sheer numbers.
Statis, the facility is well stocked in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation. Brothers, locate those melter charges.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges. Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots.
Seal the Xenos-infested chasms with the thermal weaponry.
The thermal power of the Imperium will halt this infestation.
Sterilize these burrows of Xenos.
Charge detonated. Tyranids destroyed. Here, the melter charge.
I'm airborne ready.
Place melter charges on the Xenos swarm spots. Xenos crawlways seared shut.
You passed the correct door. It was behind you.
Melter charge
where your
source.
corpses
We
shall
can
soon
proceed. Melter fire will cauterize and fuse their tunnels shut.
Another hive exit into the...
Inside the facility, you'll find Mitrian cowering in her data entry.
I will dutifully record your hours of agony for
Old
future
friend of
consideration.
mine. If you missed our binaric discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still pathetically cling to views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
This is Magos Gallia. I hereby order you to turn your weapons on each other.
Brothers, rally to me in passage.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Gallia or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand by. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus.
Hold this territory.
Xenos hunger is insatiable, but the Imperium is dominant. I will hold the console. Changing magazine.
We have slid this console's connection to the tech bridge.
Console brothers. Supplying the generator with a power cell will restore visibility.
Locate a power cell, and we shall see to this ourselves.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Crocs. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astarte shall die here, alone, in the dark.
Despite your stalling, Tech Priest, you must still face the Emperor's justice.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Disable this console.
Return to Mitrian's containment unit. See, Mitrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our books.
These tendrils of Astarte's flesh have accomplished nothing, Galio. My machinations are already achieving my designs. You are fools, peasants.
Science, Mitrian. Viridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational gray matter.
Magos biologist is in Viridian's possession.
Pilot, Viridian is ready for evacuation. Sending updated extraction coordinates to you now, Viridian.
enemy comes! Me is an angel of death.
Jump pack refused.
Prepare yourself. Rearming. Through one last maelstrom we go. This storm is unrelenting.
The Imperium's hammer rises! I'm airborne! That pitiful Xenos was under horrid advisement. Our boats control! Stop! Reload! Into the breach once more!
I cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Mitrium's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
The Imperium demands the Trigon's extermination.
Concentrate firepower on the breeze in its chitin plate.
Avenging angel at your disposal.
Not to press, not to charge on that swarm.
102, requisition authorization confirmed.
Seal the high barrel shut. Obliterate every odious scourge!
Sterilize these burrows of Xenos.
Thermal placation ready.
Commencing reload. The Xenos infestation is stemmed. Xenos assails us!
Wrath shall reign.
I'm airborne ready.
Metrian believed she could survive the Xenos.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.